Hello, Taproom Coach here, and let's go ahead and dive into our first topic, which is market review. You're not going to pronounce how you're going to capitalize on the market. You're just giving an overall statement of what your observations of the market is, whether it's through research or whether it's just Googling on the internet. So, first dive is, let's say you're a brewery and you're opening up a distribution. You're going to talk about what the beer market is in the town 200 miles away that you're going to be distributing. What's the popular beers going on in there? Is seltzer gaining popularity? Is THC beverages gaining popularity? Is cider gaining popularity? And what your observations is of that market. You can go about that by contacting a distributor if you have a relationship with the distributor, or just going there and kind of talking to the bars and restaurants and seeing what their popularity is as of right now. Next up would be, if you're a brew pub, you're going to be talking about your specific city and what's going on in that city. What are the other restaurants serving? What are the beers being consumed? Is the hazy IPA just taking off in your market? Is the cold IPA? Are stouts gaining in popularity? What are some of the food and beverage trends in your market? Is maybe seltzer's not that popular, but cider is gaining a lot of popularity, and you're just going to kind of lay that out for the business or the market review portion of that. If you're a contract brewery, you're going to probably contact some other breweries in the area and see, hey, this is the market review for contract brewing. There's a lot of people in our area that is at capacity and they would like to outsource some of their manufacturing. We've got our SOPs in place, and we have everything dialed in, and they would like to have us contract brew for them. And if you're an alternating premise, you're going to be just kind of talking about how that's going to look on the market side. Is that going to be something that you're going to market, or is that just something you've got in a deal with another brewery that's going to come in and brew every so often on your system? Probably not something that you really need to market, unless you're looking for someone to join in with you on an alternating premises license. So let's talk the marketing review for your restaurant side of your business. You're going to kind of lay out what your observations are. It's all casual dining and fast food joints. So in a town of 20, 30, 40,000, we feel like there could be some opportunity for some finer dining. So you just kind of lay out, the deficits of the market, not how you're going to fulfill it, but the deficits of, there's, 20 casual diners, 10 fast food joints, no fine dining. And you're also going to kind of lay out what they are doing as far as, attracting people in. Maybe someone's hosting bingo on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night. Someone's doing trivia. Someone's doing vinyl night. Someone is having cigars and Sinatra once a month. What are they doing to attract business in? Because the deeper that we get into this recession and just the overall decline of socialization, you have to have some stuff to bring people out. And so you're going to kind of observe what they're doing and write that down in the market review. Let's talk about sports. In your market review, you're going to kind of lay out what other people are doing to attract people in. I can't say for certain. It's just a hit and miss if sports does well for a brewery or if not. We had a contract with a local university, so sometimes the university would pair up with us and we were able to have kind of a public relations event with the university while we were watching a football game. Did very well for us. My observations in our area, at least, is most people, they want to go out, they want to have some domestic beers and maybe a couple of cheap shots and enjoy the game. That was not one area that we were set up to attract. I don't know if we could have went back, from the beginning and marketed our business as kind of a place to socialize and have a beer while watching the game, or if there was anything that we could have done to turn that around. I just don't. That wasn't my strong suit, and it also might have been that, I'm not a huge sports fan. I like all the non-violent sports, hockey and UFC, or specifically MMA, but just never really took off for us. So if that's something you're interested in, approach that with caution. Talk to some other breweries that have cornered that market and how they were able to corner that market. Maybe you do keep some domestics, in the bottle at the bar for those game days, and you can kind of help draw in people on those days, and slide them a sample of your beer. But as you're looking into marketing review for that, just keep that in mind. I wanted to kind of do a little deeper dive in the sports segment of that. And let's do a 2-for-1, because the next round is pretty simple: market segments. So market segments, probably one of the simpler ones. You're just identifying, like I mentioned in the long-term video or the long-form video, what segment you're shooting for. If you're going to brew beer, there's a handful of different things you can do. Are you going to be a distribution brewery? You can be a contract brewery. You can be a brewery with a tap room and distribution. Are you going to be a brew pub, or are you going to be an alternating premises brewery? Or you could go, a lot of people are turning more to, we're a brewery and a distillery, or we're a brewery and we're putting in a winery, or we're a brewery and we've got, whatever else you're going to attract, a golf simulator in the back. So you're just stating the market segment that you're trying to shoot for. Real quick, 1-paragraph deal, not too hard. Just kind of, you got to know what you're shooting for before you write it. That's all for this round, and you can contact me at taproomcoach@gmail.com if you have any questions. And remember, always use data and metrics to drive volume and profit. Cheers.